I am drawing faces or eyes, and you're talking about, they were asking me about a tilt. When I have the character looking at something, when you're transforming your the character from a straight ahead look, you don't really have to do anything to the eyeball. It can look like that. It's fine. So if I wanted to change this where it's kind of looking at an angle, and got a lot of stuff open, I know. Yup. Well, I'll keep them open because I gotta work on some other stuff. It'll just take a second. So what I do there is, there's the only thing you're doing, especially if you're using Inkscape for your modifications, you're just gonna tilt it. It's gonna look like it's you wanted to give the visual effect. That's all you'll do. It's not anything major, right? So if this is straight ahead, or your character's looking straight into the camera, this would be this angle here, right? So we just, that's all I do is changing the angles. And if you want to make this pop out a little bit more, you can just this right here, what I call like the film, you could just modify that as well. Because technically, if we're looking at it from this angle, right, the part that's going to be darker is going to be on the other side, right? So, sorry, I got a lot of stuff open that I have to keep open. Slow me down a little bit. So, if we're looking at this as the lens, right, and the character's looking like at this angle, this part here, let me see if I can do that better. Alright, so this part here will be lighter, right, than the object. Ungroup. Alright, there we go. Alright, so if we're looking at it from like an angle, right, like so, so this part here, you could, that's what you would move around to give it that the look that you're looking for. Everything over here will be a lot darker, and you can modify the color if you like, but so technically everything on this side, if we're looking at an angle, right, so just this side would be a lot darker, and then you can move this little this little reflector as well, so that it's not just straight ahead anymore, it's at an angle as well. So if we have this here, you can use a shadow to make it darker, but that would be the only adjustment. So you see this, like this looks like it's starting to do a curve, and it looks weird because this right here, where this outline is not matching up with this that curve that's right here. So that's where the adjustment would be. In some cases, if you have the outline, you remove the outline, like so. Everything else you want it still being in that at that angle, right? So if we remove the outline and have everything facing to the side, even our little guy here, let's put him on top. And you're just doing a slight, adjustment, not too crazy, right? So if this is looking straight ahead, you would maneuver this in the way, and you could shade it or make other changes to it. So it'll just give the illusion that it's technically it's at an angle, but all it is kind of turned like so. And the adjustments, when you make those, you just want to make sure that it doesn't look flat in this area, right? If you look at this, the illusion, everything that we see here is flat, but the illusion is that since it's at an angle, it looks like it's not just a 2D visual right there.